Hey, welcome to This Must Be the Place. On this week's episode, we have Ericsson, we have the spring market, we have what's still happening in Minnesota, we have, are the Timberwolves a contender? Who knows? We have, what else do we have? I can only keep up this voice for so long.
This must be the place, yeah, this must be the place. Ain't no time to waste, ain't no time to waste. Whether you in Minneapolis or St. Paul, Bloomington to Maple Grove, from the east side to the west side, down south to way up north, let me hear you say, this must be the place.
I got one for you.
Go for it.
I got one for you.
Okay.
Can I do it?
Yeah, go.
Hello, and welcome to this week's This Must Be the Place, the only Twin Cities podcast where one of the hosts is going to start a new nightclub dedicated to Prince-themed lounge music. Do you know what it's called?
Something cabaret.
No. Raspberry Buble.
Do you want to know what mine was going to be?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Mine was going to be where blah blah blah, where one of the hosts is renewing an old Minnesota and possibly United States tradition of reopening a cheap a la carte food restaurant that's Prince themed. Do you want to know what it's called? But the jingle is everything.
Are we back to raspberry souffle?
It's to the tune of Raspberry Beret, but it's Old Country Buffet. Old Country Buffet.
I think we should keep working the raspberry something every week.
Raspberry Buble.
That's pretty good, right?
Old Country Buffet.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to Old Country Buffet?
OCB?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In
high school, it was a thing, more of a thing for me.
Oh, they had them. I didn't know they were.
Yeah, I had them on the East
nationwide.
Coast.
Okay.
When I got up here, oddly enough, 96,
There's one in Highland.
The big thing was, but it wasn't, I didn't know about that.
Okay.
I didn't even know what Highland was.
Got it.
McAllister College, anything past St. Clair and the St. Clair boiler felt like it was years away from McAllister.
Got it.
You went to Selby on the other side because there were some parties at that point, but you never really went past the stadium.
You didn't go
the St. Clair
south
boiler.
far.
No. I think there were more upperclassmen that made more chill type people that lived over there. But
yeah.
The Khan's Mongolian barbecue was the big new experience because we didn't have anything close to that in Reading. We had like a Chi-Chi's and a OCB, man. That was it.
They really hit the nail on the head by naming Mongolian food Khans. Not a lot of other famous Mongolians that you learn about in textbooks in public school in the United States.
No. Do they still have the place?
I think so.
Is it off 494? I mean,
I thought there was one in
Bloomington.
Egan. Anyway, Old Country Buffet, when I was like 8 years old, I thought I was dining at the Ritz. I was like, are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah.
I can load up on fried chicken and chicken fingers and mac and cheese and then finish it off with some soft serve, throw some M&Ms in that shit.
So you're 2 years younger than me? 3 years younger than me?
No, I think I'm 1 year younger than you. I was born in 79.
2 years.
Okay.
So you must have had the OCB out here before we had it on the East Coast.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm not sure it made an appearance where I lived until high school.
Yeah, we definitely had it here before.
Or we just had other stuff like Arner's or
what's the yellow one?
The York Steakhouse. Yeah.
Cracker Barrel? I've never been there.
Did Wendy's have a salad bar ever in Minnesota?
You
ever at a Wendy's salad bar? So, low-key, the garlic bread, aka smashed hamburger buns with a little bit of garlic and butter on them. The pasta was incredible. And I really dug their pudding.
Okay.
The Wendy's
now
salad
I'm
bar.
second guessing if Wendy's ever had a salad bar here. I thought they did.
There was only one where I was from. It was in West Reading, and it was delicious. It was delicious.
I was listening to, we're going all over the map here.
Yeah.
Nirvana, they put out in 2008 or something, well after Nirvana was abandoned after Kurt Cobain died.
Kurt
Cobain. They put out a Live at Reading album.
Yeah, not the same Reading.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh, that was my question.
I think that's Reading, California. Redding. Or it might be Reading, England.
Maybe that was it. I think it looked like Reading. So I wanted to ask you, like, did they play at Reading, Pennsylvania?
And I feel like I would know if they did. For sure. Okay. I would know if they did.
Anyway, it's a good record.
Not many people play it at Reading.
No. There's no big music festivals there?
No, they choose other places like obviously Philadelphia, but like Harrisburg or Lancaster. Reading doesn't get it.
I'm guessing Reading gets like the Whitesnake tapes.
I mean, maybe. I feel like that's like even more of the smaller towns like Pottsville, Pottstown. Hamburg. I can tell you, I went to a local wrestling thing in Hamburg, like WWE, but like local, like a VFW.
Like third tier league or whatever?
And no shit, I went to a tape store in Hamburg and purchased the Whitesnake tape. Wow. Or my dad did for me. I was like 11.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Full circle.
It was I was into some weird shit, man. I was really into like the hair bands of the time, like Poison and Guns N' Roses, Whitesnake. But I was also
I don't think Guns N' Roses was a hair metal band.
They started that way because if you remember in the beginning, in the first part of the video of Welcome to the Jungle, they were all hair banded out.
Oh, for sure. So, I don't mean aesthetically. I mean,
they
sonically.
gave the illusion of it, right?
They did.
So like the Poisons and the Whitesnakes of the world transitioned me into the Guns N' Roses of it all. And then they fell away pretty quickly and it became Guns N' Roses. And then that became grunge pretty quickly. Yes. In addition to like Cream and Zeppelin and The Doors and like classic stuff. But at the same time, I was listening to Two Live Crew and Belle Biv DeVoe and Jodeci. So that was a really weird...
Run DMC.
Yeah. Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah.
Cool Mo D, the Wild Wild West was like my favorite. We had a TV channel called The Box. Did you have The Box here?
We did not.
It was like a pay per video channel. So you'd call in and you'd request it and they'd charge you on your phone. And I remember calling for Cool Mo D, the Wild Wild West over and over again.
Anzie was pissed.
Anzie was beside herself. So yeah, Raspberry Buble.
Very good.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. What do we got this week, man? We got a proper neighborhood, huh? Do we want to start there? Or we
let's start with Neighborhood Watch.
And now, This Must Be the Place presents Neighborhood Watch.
Ericsson.
We had a full disclosure.
Yeah.
We had plans for a different area neighborhood. And then last night, while I was watching my beloved Timberwolves in person, Casey texted me and he's like, that neighborhood's stupid. Let's do Ericsson.
It's stupid.
And that's fine.
Well, is it not
I don't want to
stupid?
name it because we might do it at some point. And we already called it stupid. So
I'll name it. It was Dinky Town, man.
Yeah, it was Dinky.
Because in my mind,
Dinky Town's not stupid, but
it's stupid. Here's why it's stupid. Because it went from like having like, and this could be just my old guy of it all.
Yeah.
It went from having like local character and charm when I first moved here.
Yeah.
To now feeling like the big box store of neighborhoods. You know what I mean? Like it's all student housing condos and like fancy ass ones.
Luxury apartments that nobody can afford.
And like Target and this chain here and that chain there.
Yeah.
Like what happened to the local stores? What happened to the Dinky Towner? What happened to the Bon Appetit? What happened to...
Kitty Cat Club.
Yeah,
I used to love the Kitty Cat Club.
And I'm sure there are still things there. But what I didn't realize it's only 2 blocks long. I thought it was a much bigger thing. And I also was convinced that it was named after the Dinky. And Dinkies were the trains,
Yeah.
the
That's what
little
I thought
train
too.
cars that they really held under the train tracks on the 10th Street Bridge.
I think nobody knows what it's named after.
That's what I
conflicting,
found out,
yeah.
right? Was it named after the coach who had the nickname Dinky in like the 40s for the football team? Is it named Dinky because it's only 2 blocks big and it's a
Right.
dinky little part of town?
Right.
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
With any definitive nature. And that
was Neighborhood Watch.
was Neighborhood Watch, Dinkytown. Now we'll go to our second Neighborhood Watch. We did it. We did it.
We knocked out
High five.
Dinkytown.
We did it.
I don't
No,
like
come on,
human
man.
contact.
All the people
All right.
listening can
All
really get into that.
Yes, the audio of it all.
Let's talk about Ericsson, man.
Ericsson, man.
Ericsson, man.
Did you know that the first house I ever sold, we're realtors, by the way.
What?
The first house I ever sold was an Ericsson. Did you know that? I don't think I ever told you that.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Shout out Kid, my buddy Kid. I helped sell his house.
Did he play? Did Kid play?
Kid played?
Kid don't play?
You got to stop throwing out these references from 1988, man. Nobody knows who Kid and Play are anymore.
Everybody knows who Kid and Play is.
Well, of
Everybody.
a certain age.
Everybody. Kid just had like a heart surgery. He was back in the news. That's why I'm thinking about it.
House Party 3 is a legendary movie in my mind.
Is that the one
my friends
with
and I watched
the
it
dude,
over and over
Froggy,
and over.
who ate the pop?
Yes,
Yeah.
who ate the pop, the
Yeah.
sucker.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, House Party was a great series.
yeah. But I just
Fantastic
remember House Party 3. We're getting off track.
Okay, Ericsson.
Ericsson is a neighborhood.
It's a tiny little neighborhood.
It is. It's close to where I live, actually.
It is. My buddy, shout out Jesse Mall. He lived in Ericsson.
Is he the one I would get along with?
Yeah, he is. And I had lunch with him at Chimborazo. Shout out Chimborazo up on University the other day. And I was like, dude, you would get along with my business partner, Andy. And he was like, is he, how do you know I'm such and such, whatever? And I was like, he was really good friends with Bits in college. So you might have crossed paths
Maybe.
at some point.
Maybe.
You both are bespeckled, smart.
The word is bespectacled, but you can call it bespeckled.
It's not bespectacled, is it?
It is bespectacled. Bespeckled means I have speckles everywhere. Like I'm covered in spots.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Bifocaled,
No.
bespectacled.
Anyway.
Okay.
Your buddy.
Yeah, he lived in Ericsson and
Okay.
he loved it for just being like in the middle of everything he loved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's a big cyclist at the time, so having access to Minnehaha Creek and the trails that lead to the Parkway.
Yeah. The Greenway is very close to there.
Yep, having Lake Hiawatha right there.
Yep.
Not the biggest of the lakes, but
No.
offers all the same cool stuff.
Probably, if not the smallest.
I think it is the smallest.
Yeah, I do too. Unless you count like Brownie Lake.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be the
Yeah.
smallest if you count it as
Yeah.
a Minneapolis lake,
Yeah.
quote unquote. But
And then being right on the blue line and right on Hiawatha public transportation, if you're a public transportation person, it's one of the most one of the best neighborhoods for getting around the city with public transit.
yeah,
in a
it's
quick
one of the
way.
best neighborhoods to have a Saturday in the summer
Yeah,
because you can go to an event downtown, whether it's Doors Open Minneapolis. You can take the light rail. You can do that in the morning, come back home, bike to Lake Hiawatha, to Lake Nokomis, take Minnehaha Creek Trail to all the lakes and around and have a day.
Yep.
It's a great neighborhood for that.
So the first time I ever really ventured into that neighborhood,
Where is that neighborhood? We should probably tell
South
tell the
Minneapolis.
folks. Yes.
Along Highway 55 on the west
Nobody
side.
You're from
on
St.
the
Paul.
west side of Highway 55.
No, nobody calls
On
it
the
Highway
west side of Minnehaha.
50. No.
On the west side
Hiawatha.
of Hiawatha.
Yeah, it's Hiawatha.
Okay. It's on the west side of Hiawatha.
Yes.
And it's sandwiched between Minnehaha Parkway, AKA the Parkway.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, you're getting it, bro.
And
To the south.
to the south.
Yes.
And 43rd Street.
No.
Yeah.
42nd.
42nd Street. No, but it changes according to this map.
Oh, sure.
We'll just call it 42nd the whole way.
We'll call it 42nd.
Because 42nd is the main thoroughfare. It's the one that crosses over not Highway 55, but Hiawatha.
Correct.
It crosses over there. And then Cedar Avenue to the west. So just west of the Hiawatha golf course. Correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So-
yes.
Excuse me. Getting over a cold. Did you know I was sick?
I did know you were sick.
You didn't get sick, did you?
I didn't. We were in close proximity, both in our office twice last week.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a listing that I don't know if we were, no, we weren't there. We didn't do an open house there together.
No.
But he had the black lung and
Went for a run this morning. Felt good. I might be coughing some of it out on
good
the
for
podcast.
you.
Yeah.
Good for you. He's back.
So the first time I ever ventured into this neighborhood was when I was a pizza delivery guy.
I didn't know you were a pizza delivery guy.
Papa John's Pizza in Highland, Ford Parkway. We delivered pizza to South Minneapolis. So I got to drive around these neighborhoods.
Longfellow and...
Yeah, and they were confusing as hell to me because I would go across 46th Street, and once you go across 46th, it would stop.
Yeah, because there's the lake.
Exactly, and I'm like, what the hell is this? You talk about like Minneapolis making sense.
Yeah.
For me at that point in time, it made no sense. I was like, I got to take a bridge to get on this side of the thing, and then I got to swoop
and you didn't
loop.
have CarPlay. I mean,
I
there
had
was
no maps. I had like
your wits about you.
I had the physical map that was in the Papa John's that you kind of looked up before you took off to your destination.
Oh, there was like a physical map on the wall.
On the wall.
Oh my God.
And so
you're
the
old.
two areas that gave me the most trouble that the Highland Park Papa John's delivered to were this neighborhood, Ericsson.
Tangletown?
And nope. West 7th.
Yes.
As it cut through the West 7th neighborhood. Because I'd be driving along a street and all of a sudden there's a highway.
Yeah.
And I have no idea how to get over 35W or anything. So that's how I started really exploring the cities, was as a pizza delivery guy for Papa John's. There you go.
And then the namesake got caught on tape using the N-word. And
well, we're not going to speak
hero,
of, we're not
Papa
going to speak
John.
of Papa John Shatterly. But I can tell you that working at that restaurant made me the most in shape I've ever been. Because
Why
I've
is that?
never been more grossed out by pizza than having to make those pies, seeing the
good to
enormous
know.
amount of sugar that is dumped into the sauce. Like, I started only eating
Interesting.
pizza without cheese after working there for quite some time because I was just so grossed out by the whole thing.
Yeah.
Which I can see, like, you talk about, like, if I were a chef, I'd be really fat. I think it would be the opposite if I worked more in the food industry from the prep side. I think I would sort of see how everything's made, or at least on the fast food side,
Yes.
and just be disgusted by it all. So, anyways, Ericsson. Love the neighborhood. What do you love about it, living close to it?
I live, I guess you would, one neighborhood south.
Yes.
In the Minnehaha neighborhood.
Yep. And it's bordered by Keewatin, Minnehaha,
Oh, no.
Standish,
Oh, God.
Bancroft.
Oh, no.
It's bordered by them all, you know?
Oh, no. He said Keewatin, guys.
Yes.
It's Keewatin.
I say Keewatin
Clearly.
because I missed the Y. And it's Philadelphia.
It's Philadelphia. I get it.
I'm talking about Minneapolis.
And he's, you're doing a great effort here
Yeah, I am.
by going across to Minneapolis.
yeah.
So yes, it is bordered by all those neighborhoods, and I love it. I'm not a big golfer.
Yeah.
I was at one point in my life, not ever a big golfer.
Is it
but
where all the golfers live? Like if you're a golfer, if you're an avid golfer, are you looking for a house in Ericsson?
no.
If you have a PGA Tour club card, are you trying to live in Ericsson?
It's very much.
Do they drive golf carts on the streets in Ericsson to get over? Is it one of those neighborhoods? It's like a gated community in Florida, but
just like
in
that.
Minneapolis?
It's just like that. Yeah.
Okay, it's like the Villages of Minneapolis?
It's just like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
keep
imagine that, and that's what we're talking about.
Ericsson.
But I mean, I'm looking at the map over on your laptop.
Yeah.
I mean, the Lake Hiawatha, and then to the west, the golf course is about half of the whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah.
And like we said, the lake isn't that big, and the golf course isn't that big either. I mean, it's a municipal course that basically duffers go play on, which is, I mean, it's not a negative thing. It's just not an exceptionally difficult or well-maintained course. It is what it is. It's fine.
Is it kind of like Highland National, or is it even worse?
Worse.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But not worse. I just mean it's people have an affinity and
I meant
affection
poorly
for it.
maintained.
Yeah. It's
Highland
more
is
like
okay.
Highland 9.
Okay.
It's more
that's
like
what
that.
I play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
It's great. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I like that neighborhood for the food.
Talk to me about it. Is it Baker's Wife?
Baker's Wife is technically within, not even, I mean, it is. It's
Yeah,
within,
it's on that side of 42nd.
It's on that side of 40. It's
Okay.
on the south
Yep.
side of 42nd. Which, for my money,
The best what?
best pastries, well, best donuts in town.
Ooh. I go with best lemon bars,
Yeah.
best bars. If we're talking pastries like croissants,
Yeah,
and
I'm not
everything
talking
else,
those.
Mark Q is
I haven't been there yet.
incredible.
Yeah.
Incroyable.
That's what I've heard.
Yes.
I'm a big black walnut guy in Uptown.
No, I've never been. Never been.
Real good.
Okay. What else you got? What else do you like food-wise there?
Ted Cook's. You ever been to Ted Cook's?
No. Is it like a dude named Ted who cooks? Because that'd be pretty dope.
It's a one of those double entendres, right? Wait, no, Ted Cook's is in Ericsson for sure.
Okay.
It's just east of Baker's Wife.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Ted Cook's 19th Hole Barbecue. And it's
Playing up to the golf
it's-
course theme a little
it's
bit.
been there for a billion years.
Okay.
And it's an old school barbecue joint where they've got like 2 little tables inside of it. And you go and you get, I don't even know if you can call ahead. I'm sure you can now, but like you just walk in and it smells like cherry wood and they're smoking shit. And you get rib tips and you get pulled pork and you get like a slice of Wonder Bread. You know, it's like a barbecue place. Are you looking it up?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can see it. You ever go to Bill's Chinese Garden?
Oh, you know what? I think I'm wrong. I think Ted Cook's is on 38th.
Yeah. I think it's below.
Oh, it's one neighborhood north.
What about Bowl?
Well, that's the other thing I was going to talk about.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
You've obviously never been there.
I have.
Bullshorn?
Yeah, because Jesse used to live in that neighborhood, and so that's where we would go for a burger or whatever.
Yeah, Bullshorn is my second favorite burger in the Twin Cities. It's Chef Doug Flicker, who used to own.
Doug Flicker.
Yeah, that's his name, Doug Flicker.
Okay.
He was the chef owner of Piccolo.
Yeah.
If you remember that, it was
Yep.
I think it was over by where Clancy's is now.
Yeah.
38th and Grand in South Minneapolis. But it was like a little restaurant that like Anthony Bourdain went to
Okay.
and talked about when
Okay.
he did a Minneapolis episode.
Yeah.
He met Doug Flicker and ate there, and it was like fine dining kind of stuff, and it was so good. And then he opened up Bullshorn, man, in Ericsson. Feels like 10 years ago now. But just it's kind of like a cross between a Wisconsin supper club and like an amazing dive bar that
Sure.
also serves like great burgers and fries and chicken
Okay.
wings. And just like shitty beer that's so good, like old style. And
There are 2 restaurants I feel like that either used to be in Ericsson that I remember, or they're just slightly out. Maybe you can help clarify.
Yes.
One was like a Chicago sandwich type of place.
closed.
That
Yeah.
was
and it
pretty good.
It was okay.
When it first opened, I thought it was pretty
Yeah.
good.
I don't
and
even remember the name of it now. But
and then-
that's it right there. Yeah.
I want to call it Uncle Frankie's, but it's not Uncle Frankie's.
No.
The second is the Chatterbox.
That is not.
That's not.
That's over
north.
by Matt's Bar.
Okay.
Chatterbox is.
Do they have like old games inside?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Okay, so it's
Chatterbox
not
is still there.
It's
Chatterbox
just
is
not in
on
Ericsson.
35th.
Okay. I knew it was north.
Yeah, so it's northwest of there.
Yeah, okay. One thing is not food related that I loved about Ericsson in particular.
I would have said Venn Brewing because I love Venn Brewing. That's the brewery.
Talk about that.
But you're not you can't drink beer.
I'm not. And I've always seen it, but I've always been like, oh, that's like in the bottom of like this new build at a train station.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, is it good?
It's so good.
I've heard.
And it's packed always.
Yeah.
My only wish is they had better food trucks because you know how like breweries will just have like a calendar of food trucks for a month and like this is that blah blah blah. And maybe there's just not that many great food trucks in the Twin Cities, but the brewery itself is stellar.
Yeah.
It's like all locals and tons of dogs and tons of kids and great beer and it smells like the Summit Brewery when you walk into a brewery like a good brewery and you just smell like the hops and the malts and all that stuff. I
like
love
musty.
Yeah, but in a good way. I love that smell.
50. That's on 46 and Hiawatha.
Yes.
Yeah.
46 and Hiawatha. Yeah.
There is still a basketball court on the northeast side of Lake Hiawatha.
Yeah, both of my kids went to preschool there.
That used to have. I don't know if it still does because I'm not sure people play basketball outside anymore, which is a whole other topic of discussion.
Yeah.
That used to have some killer runs in the summer. I remember going and playing pickup there.
Yeah.
With Mike Curtis and Saab, and I think Big Jess might have been there for one run. But they used to have some good runs.
They still keep it up pretty good. It's a pretty good court.
I feel like I don't see just in general in our culture, outdoor basketball runs are not the same as they used to.
No.
All basketball takes place in an organized fashion in a gym.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because I think you learn how to play a different style of basketball when you're out in a park with whoever just wants to show up. You got like the 50-year-old dude who is physical as hell and then stops for a cigarette break in the middle.
Just wipes BO all over you.
Yeah. You got the old, sweaty, hairy dudes.
Yeah.
You got the young kids who
want to show you they got something.
Yeah. So I do miss that. But I do remember that court as being one of my favorite places to play pickup in the summer.
Yeah, that's Lake Hiawatha Community Center, Rec Center. Yeah. But they've got it's a Minneapolis public rec center on a lake. There's a dime a dozen, but it's great. It's both my kids went to preschool there. Shout out Miss Jenny.
Okay.
And it's a great park. The other thing I wanted to talk about Lake Hiawatha is that it's a problem.
How so?
In a couple different ways. Way one, it is, and greater minds have written about this and talked about this than me, but the fact remains, it is like a receptacle for stormwater and garbage.
Oh.
It's closed in the summer. The beach is closed all the time because of high levels of E. coli. It's not good. So it has a beach.
Is it connected with the other lakes?
It's more than connected with the other lakes. It's connected with Minnehaha Creek and all the other lakes to a point where it basically, I think it's like a filtration system for all of the...
It's like the natural butthole for all of Minneapolis's water?
I mean,
is that what we're going with?
If you want to be crass...
I want to be crass.
It kind of is, yeah. So it's closed all the time in the summer. I mean, anybody that lives around there will know that, you'll get... It'll go around on social media or... they'll even mention it on the news or something that, Lake Hiawatha, can't swim in there for the next 6 weeks.
So what have they done or what are they going to do about it? How long has this been a problem?
It's been a problem forever, I think.
Okay.
And there's some solutions on the board. It's a lot of like, some solutions are like using different various pumps on top of pumps that they already use to divert millions of gallons of water this way and that way.
But this doesn't happen to Lake Nokomis?
No, it does, but not as much.
And is it just because of the physical size or the amount of water? Like the amount of trash per water makes it unhealthy versus
Maybe.
Nokomis
That's
is 3
probably
times the
right, because I'm
size?
looking at the map. Nokomis is 2.5 times
I
bigger.
mean, does that happen to Diamond Lake?
It might happen to Diamond Lake. I don't think it ever happens to the bougie lakes.
No.
It happens to Lake Nokomis. Maybe
Okay.
once or twice a summer, we'll get an alert that says can't swim in Lake Nokomis right now.
Okay. Well, that's gross.
Well, I think one thing that has to do with it too is the water table.
Okay.
So the water table in and around Lake Hiawatha is abnormally high. So a water table, for those of you who don't know, is like the level at which the ground gets saturated. Like if you picture digging a hole, right? And go into your backyard and dig a hole. Just start digging.
The level
digging,
at which you
digging.
strike water.
The level at which water starts to sit.
Sure. Yeah.
That's the water table,
Yeah.
right? And you don't want a high water table
No.
because
Basements get flooded.
yeah, man.
Lots of things happen.
And if you notice, Lake Hiawatha, to the west of Lake Hiawatha, there's no homes because it's the golf course, right? To the east of Lake Hiawatha, there's a shitload of single family. It's all little single family home, not necessarily little, but 2,000 square foot, 3-bed, 2-bath, single family homes that were built in the 20s, 30s, whatever. And I've sold homes over there, and more often than not,
Water issues.
you're gonna have foundation stabilization in basements.
Uh-huh.
Like you go down in basements for showings, and they've got, it looks like a medieval torture chamber supporting
Yeah.
the foundation.
Sure.
Because you've got water issues. Because you can think of a high water table as like
Constant pressure.
yeah, you
Against
think
the
of
house.
like a kitchen sink being filled with water.
Yeah.
And then push a pot down.
Yeah.
And the harder you lower you go down, the harder it is to push down because of the pressure on the sides.
It wants to shoot your
yeah,
pot
yeah.
right back
And that's
out.
what's happening with the foundation.
It wants to
of
shoot
house.
the houses up in the air like rocket
It's
ships.
gonna happen.
We're just going to be in our neighborhoods and a house will go flying.
Yeah, just an arc, like a firework.
That would be sweet.
Yeah.
You never know when it's going to happen.
Yeah.
You just press your luck. Live in Ericsson. Go ahead.
Live
I
in
dare
Ericsson.
you. I dare you.
Yep. And then you'd be like, honey, what was that? It was another house.
Oh.
Just popping up.
Lake Hiawatha just shot our house into the air.
So that is like a potential negative to live in, about living in Ericsson. East of Lake Hiawatha, you do have that high water table, and you have like basement moisture and foundation cracking and heaving and words you don't want to hear.
You just got to build your house up on a hill.
You got to build your house up on a hill or slab on grade.
No basement.
No basement. But these homes are old. They all have basements. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you can do as much mitigation as you can with sump pumps and with...
That's what I remember most about that neighborhood delivering pizza in the spring is if Minnehaha Creek were to flood,
Yes.
it was that neighborhood that I would see the roads have water, standing water on them. More than any
the
other
golf
neighborhood.
course. I mean, 10, 12 years ago, we had like the rainiest summer ever, and the golf course closed for the season because it was underwater.
Underwater.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's because of the creek in Lake Hiawatha.
Interesting.
Anyway, that's what I got to talk about,
okay.
Ericsson.
Well, I still like Ericsson, even with its
I do too.
shooting houses up in the air and dirty, brackish water. I still think it's worth saying that I love Ericsson.
I do too.
And I would buy a house there. I would put a lot of weight in my basement. Like I'd buy a home gym.
So it just doesn't shoot off in the air?
Yeah, like a couple thousands of pounds of dumbbells and in the basement.
Sure.
Best of both worlds. You stay in shape. You anchor your house down.
Yeah. Treadmills.
So it doesn't explode.
Weight benches.
Yes. Yep.
All that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else? Do you have anything else about Ericsson? Do you have any thoughts?
No more thoughts. Like Ericsson. Yeah.
I do too. I'm a fan.
I do have some thoughts. It's more of like it can transition into some of the little tidbits that we do talk about housing on this podcast.
Yeah.
But right now, it's a pretty small neighborhood, so sales are few and far between, especially with inventory right now. So the current month's supply in Ericsson, we have just over 1 month's supply.
Ooh.
Healthy market is 6 months supply. Twin Cities
Yeah.
average is 2.5 months supply. So significantly below the average of the 7-county metro
People want to live
Twin
there,
Cities
man.
region. And because of that, I mean, at least right now, the average price is at the Twin Cities average, which is sitting at $390,000 right now.
So the same in Ericsson?
Same in Ericsson. It's up, as you can see, like for the last couple years,
Yeah.
it's been significantly below the Twin Cities average because there are older homes. Maybe they do have some issues, as we've discussed.
I sold a home in Ericsson we closed 2 Decembers ago. I remember it was December because it was cold as hell, and we walked in the backyard for an extraordinarily long amount of time.
Did you see it flying by your house yet?
I don't think it's popped yet. but
Okay.
any day now.
But because of that, you can find pretty good deals in Ericsson.
Yeah,
still.
man.
For South Minneapolis, for like
Yeah.
a prime South Minneapolis location, that it's, as long as you're a couple blocks off of Hiawatha, it's a pretty quiet neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean, if you live
2 blocks off Hiawatha.
2 blocks off
behind-
Hiawatha
Yep.
to the west,
Yep.
yeah, it's super desirable, man. Like even close to Hiawatha, some people love that. You
Yeah.
know, you're much closer to the light rail station and stuff like that. But
Yep.
yeah, like the home prices,
Are lower
yeah.
generally, but the flip side of that is the homes are a lot smaller.
They are, yeah.
So price per square foot is significantly higher than the Twin Cities average. Twin Cities average right now is around $200 a square foot. Ericsson is like generally stays north of 260.
Wow.
So at least in the last year. So just some interesting little tidbits about Ericsson. And if we could transition just in general, like we're coming up to spring market, the mythical spring market.
Yep. When I first got in the business, everybody used to say,
Spring market.
spring market starts the day after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's what everybody used to tell me.
I think this year it started before. And
I think it always depends on the year. I don't think it's any hard and fast rule, but I think you're right.
But I will say that not from a couple things, man. Obviously, everybody knows what's happening in Minnesota right now. And if you're living under a rock, or if you're not getting where like ICE was supposed to draw down, they haven't drawn shit down. They're still out in the streets. They're still being assholes. Social media platforms are suppressing videos. State police are now sort of intervening and helping ICE with traffic stops so they can profile. Like, there's a lot of stuff
They took 2
happening
people in
here.
Uptown this morning.
Yeah, it's still going on. It's still ridiculous. I still have conversations with people that I know saying, hey, are you okay? Do you need me to do anything for you? It's not a great situation. I'd flip your mic up so we can hear you properly. So that's in the context of that still happening, right?
Yeah.
The larger thing is when you take, I'm going to call them people, whether they are illegal, not illegal, black, white, brown, or other. When you take a significant amount of people out of the labor force in the trades, construction slows down. Okay, so we not only in the Twin Cities now have a lack of supply because we have less than half of what a healthy supply looks like. Now we have new housing starts and construction and renovation jobs slowing down and taking longer because people are too afraid to either go to work, which presents all sorts of other problems economically in terms of feeding people and
Paying your
keeping
rent.
lights on and paying rent and rent moratoriums. It also impacts housing. And so what we've seen from firsthand experience so far is the houses that are on the market right now, good, bad, or other. I'm going to say good or bad. If they're priced appropriate, good or bad, they're going to multiples, man. And we've had this in both bidding experience and losing out on multiples, bidding experience and succeeding and winning the property in multiples, buying the properties, and in listings that we have in selling to multiples for above listing price.
Yes, sir.
And so that's why I say spring market is here. It's just a different flavor of spring market right now because supply is still very low and it's being impacted more, go figure, by the orange turd's decision to do whatever he's doing for economic retribution in the Twin Cities.
Well, I also wanted to talk about housing because this is maybe a BoomTimes, but there's a labor economist that I follow on social media, and she has a podcast called Optimist Economy, and she has spoken in front of Congress. She's a professor. She's brilliant. I love her.
Yeah.
You can look her up, KEDS economist, KEDS, Catherine Edwards. I love her. Anyway, she did her most recent podcast on housing and how it's not I mean, it is a supply and demand problem. Like, we don't have enough supply, but that's not the main problem.
Was this Minnesota specific, or was
United
this
States.
national?
National.
Okay.
But what she's talking about is true because basically, I took notes on this because I was like,
information overload.
oh my God. I was so into it. Like, I was learning so much.
Yeah.
And she uses data, she's not giving opinions. She's using
how
data.
dare she?
I know. But basically she's saying like, this is a consequence of long-term policy-driven income inequality that started with, surprise, surprise, Ronald Reagan. But the problem isn't necessarily supply and demand. The problem is income in general. People don't, like, there's not enough housing for people that don't make that much money.
So it's interesting that she said this because last year, I'm a big Threads user.
Yes.
Last year I posted something, I was just kind of thinking about housing supply, right? And to be fair, to backtrack and put some context around what this economist is saying.
Yeah.
Nationally, yeah, I think that's true. You look at places like Florida, you look at places like Texas, like there's a wealth of houses available or things that can be made into housing. Like we have a lot of vacant buildings. But like Minneapolis specific, we do need more housing supply. But beyond that,
yes,
I just sort of wondered aloud, like maybe the problem isn't interest rates or housing supply. Maybe the problem is we pay people enough so they can afford the things that are already there that we have that they just can't afford right now.
That's what it is.
And I got some pushback on it from people saying, "Oh, that's stupid. You can't, people make enough to do this." And like I truly believe, like if you paid people enough to purchase the thing and live, they'll purchase the thing and live. Maybe it's not about bringing mortgage rates down.
It's not. We brought mortgage rates up because of inflation.
Yeah.
Like that's why you do it.
Yes.
There was a reason for it.
You can't make an asset worth less. You think anybody wants to crash the housing market to make your home worth less? Like it seems like the easier thing to do would be pay people a livable wage and have wages track with inflation and then some over the last 20-some, 30-some, 40-some years so people can afford stuff.
Correct. And I'm going to throw some data at you. This is a trivia.
Okay.
What do you think the median mortgage payment is in the U.S. right now?
Mortgage payment. Is this PITI or is this just principal and interest?
I don't know.
Taxes?
She said mortgage payment. So I'm guessing it's all in.
Yeah, so that's where it gets difficult for me because that can be wildly different. But I'm going to say the average mortgage payment right now is $2,800.
but it's kind of irrelevant to this exercise. So
Okay, all right.
what do you think the median weekly earning for a full-time worker in the U.S. is right now?
The
Median
Weekly.
weekly earning for a full-time worker in the U.S. right now.
median. I got to work backwards from monthly here. Give me a second. I'm going to go with $842.
$1,200.
Oh, more. Okay, all right.
Check this out, though. $1,000 for women, $1,300 for men.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Women are...
Oh, you mean it makes sense because of the way things are?
No, because women are clearly not
as good.
Not as good as men. Yeah, makes
Qualified,
sense.
yeah. Okay, so when you do that math,
Yeah.
the median mortgage payment is $2,259.
Yes.
The median weekly earnings for a full-time worker is $1,200.
Yeah. It's $4,800 a month.
For a mortgage payment to be affordable,
Yeah.
affordable means 33% of a third of your income
Yeah, and we're in the 40s.
is affordable. You would need $7,500 in income per month
Yeah.
for a mortgage payment to be affordable right now.
And we're at 4,800.
And we're at, well, it's
We're at around 5,000 a month.
yeah, $7,500 a month is $1,700 a week.
Yeah.
So there's a $500 weekly gap
Yeah.
right now between what your median mortgage payment is
Yeah.
and what the median worker earns.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
And you can build as much housing as you want,
Sure.
and that's
Sure.
not going to change that.
Sure. Yeah, because things cost a certain amount
So
to
we
build.
need,
But if we paid the people enough to like actually buy the things that they build,
that's one solution. Another solution is
Eat the rich?
These rich, not rich, but these, well, they are rich, but
They
like the Bill Pulte's of the world and the big national home builders and all the home builders
Yeah.
and the market in general
Yeah.
isn't going to build affordable housing. They're not going to build $300,000 new builds. They're just not.
it's not doesn't work out financially for them to do so.
Not necessarily. I don't think so. Anyway, that's a different topic. So
No, but that's why they wouldn't build that.
Well, right.
If it made economic sense for them, they'd do it. If it put money in their pocket, they'd do it.
So what she's contending is the government needs to get involved, and we need to start building government or affordable housing that the government is in charge of and builds. And she's like post-Reagan that freaks people out, and she's like, that's what we need to do.
But that all comes back to socialism as a scare tactic, right? Instead of like, we actually need socialized healthcare.
But we get government involved in
I understand.
JP Morgan.
We get government involved in JP Morgan. We get government involved in subsidizing farmers.
Right.
We get government involved in a whole bunch of things. But we are now saying, nope, government can't build affordable housing because it doesn't benefit the rich.
Stigmatized.
Government can't regulate Meta and all these other tech firms and Elon Musk because they can't break up monopolies because the government does not work for the people anymore. It works on behalf of the few wealthy billionaire oligarchs.
Yes.
And that's just the state of where we're at until people are willing to really admit that and fight the system in meaningful ways to get money out of politics. I don't see any of this changing. The gaps will become wider.
Yeah. And that's the trajectory that they've been on for 50 years or whatever.
Yep.
But I thought it was really interesting because when you look at, it's just data and math that says we have a $500 gap in affordability.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah. But people will always say, well, we need to, like Donald Trump or something. Well, we need to, bring interest rates down, or we need to artificially deflate.
Or a 50-year mortgage.
Right. Yeah. Indentured servitude for more, right? Like, so instead of addressing the root cause of actually like having livable wages for everybody, but how dare we suggest that when we could just, subsidize SpaceX and put another couple, $100 billion in Elon Musk's pocket? Because that's the choice that we've made as a country of what's okay.
Correct. Anyway, I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. Good talk.
Good talk.
Good talk.
Okay. Before we get on to BoomTimes.
Oh, we're BoomTiming it?
Aren't we?
I don't know. I mean,
What else you got to talk
how long
about?
have we been doing this thing?
I don't even know, man.
I mean, we're getting up there
Yeah.
today.
Okay. One more thing before
Shorten
we do
it up.
BoomTimes. I have a new segment called Andrew's Amendments.
Oh, okay.
What was yours called? Casey's?
Cantankerous Casey.
Cantankerous Casey.
Yeah.
There's a new segment called Andrew's Amendments.
Okay.
Now, these are things that if I were king,
Yeah.
I would change
Okay.
because they're stupid.
And this can fit in a segment. This for me would take up a whole hour's worth of
Well,
show.
we just
You're just picking and
compartmentalize
choosing.
it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Andrew's Amendments.
Number one.
Plane seats should not recline.
Dude, there was a big debate on the rights to Ricky Sanchez about this.
Oh, there
Are you
was?
listening? Oh,
No, I
huge
don't
debate.
listen to that.
Yeah, it's been a
I was in a plane recently.
Yeah.
And that's what had me thinking.
And so there was a big email debate, and it was like the person in the plane seat should not recline, and then it came to like, no, they can recline because it's meant to do that, and then no, it's their personal responsibility to ask the person behind them if it's okay to recline. And then it was a big thing. This is a popular topic right now.
I did
feel
not
like
know that.
You're trending. On this
Okay.
one. Yeah.
I was simply
You just don't think
I
they
was
should even
simply
have the mechanism.
a humble man in row 34
Okay.
of a Delta flight.
Was that the last
recently?
last row?
It was not the last row.
Okay.
But the person in front of me reclined,
Yeah.
and you immediately think, fuck them. They're the root. I hope they die.
See, I don't think that.
I don't really think that
I go,
either.
this
But-
seat reclines. I'm going to do it. Like that extra little bit of lean back will help me fall
Yeah,
asleep.
but then you just domino it all the way to the back, and then the
if you-
last person can't, and then you
lo-
screw over one person.
If you're using a laptop, I get it because it creates the angle of the dangle
Yeah.
gets weird for the
And guess
thing.
what? Who does the New York Times crossword puzzle on their laptop? I do.
That sounds like a you thing. You got a phone for that.
Yeah, I suppose, but it's
I mean,
more.
recline your seat and get your phone.
It's more tactile. It's,
No, I understand. I understand. I feel like it needs to be a choice that's taken out of the consumer's hand.
yes,
Right?
That's I totally agree. That's why I
Do
said.
or don't, but I feel like it has been made. The choice has been made. And they recline.
But I don't think there's been any pushback on it. I think we as
Federal oversight?
federal oversight of plane reclining seats. Nope. You get what you get.
Have you seen the new plane designs that they're floating around where it's like multi-tiered? So like two seats are here and then the next seat is like they're above it.
I've not.
So every seat, it's like a staggered, it's like a sine wave of sorts. Where
I'm guessing it is a scam by rich CEOs to maximize ticket sales. Is my
possibly,
guess.
but it's also a way where you can fully recline and not interfere with anybody behind you because you have that extra space of the V.
That's great.
Trains do that.
I also
like
think
Amtrak trains do
if
that.
you're over 4 hours of a flight, fine.
Yeah.
If you're under 4 hours, you can sit down
so
for 3.5
hold
hours.
on. You get to decide the arbitrary timeline of when I'm tired.
yes.
Okay.
Number 2, Andrew's amendments.
Okay.
This one is shout out to my ex-girlfriend, my current wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
She put me onto this, and now
Yeah.
it's one of those things. Once you see it, you know, and you probably already know, but
Okay.
Costco, wherever, motherfuckers stopping in the middle of an aisle
Yeah.
with a big Costco
Yeah.
cart
Yeah.
to look at their phone when there's there's a social contract we have.
Yeah.
Where you're
What if
you're
the phone
streaming-
has your grocery list on it?
my phone has my grocery list on it. You don't stop
So
in the
do you
middle
pull,
of an aisle.
you pull off to the side?
No, I look at it while I push.
Oh.
Or if I have to, I pull off to
What
the
if
side.
you're challenged like me and multitasking is a tough
Then
thing?
you got to pull off to the
I
side.
pull off to the side.
Yeah.
I'll actively seek like the shittiest end cap
Yes.
where nobody's gonna purchase it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
nobody
yeah.
buys that trash.
No, the Werther's
Let me-
original
Let
end
me
cap.
put it over there.
Yeah.
And look at what's going on.
Yeah.
I do that. I do that.
Andrew's amendments. Number 3.
Yes.
This is going to lead right into BoomTimes. It's going to
Okay.
be perfect.
Okay.
Celebrities in commercials.
No bueno?
The worst. I hate it. So
Okay.
it's another one of those things. Once you start seeing it, you'll never stop, as evidenced by the Super Bowl that I watched.
Yeah.
When you watch TV now,
Shout out Bad Bunny.
well, we were gonna save that for BoomTimes.
Oh,
but
fine.
this is celebrities in commercials. Every commercial you see has
Yeah.
a celebrity in it now. Every commercial. Again, this is some get off my lawn shit. Like, when we were growing up in the 90s, you would get banished to Japan. It was so shameful.
Commercials were beneath the A-list celebrities. They were for the actors who were trying to make it.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's not a thing anymore.
Except for Super Bowl ads because they could make the spend.
No, there were no celebrities even in Super Bowl ads when we were kids.
You don't think so?
No. It was taboo, man. You had to go to another country.
When did it start?
Halfway across, I don't know.
Because Joe Pesci was in the Snickers ad.
Yes.
Right?
That was like 20 years ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
That's what I think of as like...
But now it's every single ad.
Yeah,
And
well, because I think TV is the new movie. Right, think about that. Like, TV is the same example, right? Like, you
I'm
were...
talking about commercials.
I understand, but you were a TV star. And once you became a movie star, you didn't do TV anymore. Case in point, ER made George Clooney a star.
Sure.
He went on to be a movie star. He didn't come back to ER.
No.
Right?
Right.
But now, TV is the it place to be for celebrities. They go get limited run TV shows on Apple TV or Netflix or...
Kinda.
No, they totally
a lot
do.
more so.
A lot more so. Think
George
about,
Clooney ain't doing TV, bro.
But Murder Dirter was the prime example of a TV show.
Kate Winslet.
Done by Kate
Yeah,
Winslet.
right.
So- or Mark Ruffalo doing the other...
The Murder Dirter
Murder
2.
Dirter Part 2. So I'm just saying that like it's much more acceptable now because TV is a place where you can tell more developed stories over a longer period of time.
Prestige TV, yes.
Yes.
But that has nothing to do with commercials.
But the advertising then on that medium draws more eyes to it because the content is higher quality and has the stars in it already. So maybe it's just this trickle down.
That is an interesting point, but it's bullshit because
Okay.
this is all about greed.
Sure.
Is not Bradley Cooper, you don't have enough money? Are you kidding me?
Do you think it's Bradley Cooper being greedy or Bradley Cooper being like, bro, I love the Eagles. I'm going to do a commercial with the Eagles in it?
Come on.
I don't think any of those celebrities really do it for the money.
What are you talking about? Of course they do it for the money.
Listen, I also don't like know commercials or watch enough commercials to have an opinion. I feel like most commercials are not celebrities. It's like
Okay.
it's like Flo. It's like Flo, the Allstate lady.
Okay. Well, you get back to me. Maybe I'm
It's
wrong.
like J.K. Not Rawlings.
Simmons.
The
actor that does
right?
the farmer's guy.
Yeah, or the black guy who was the first black president.
Dennis Haysbert.
Yeah, who does the
from
Allstate
Major
stuff.
League.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not. You don't see Tom Hanks and George Clooney in commercials.
Yeah, you do. George Clooney sells
What's he
fucking
selling?
coffee.
Oh, he does sell.
Yeah.
The espresso.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Parker Posey, dude.
Yeah.
My hero, one of my heroes
Yeah.
of reputable.
What if?
I'm not gonna sell out art was Parker Posey in the 90s. She
Yeah.
did indie movies.
Yeah, no, I get it. She's
and
always.
she's
always been weird.
selling Hyundais now.
But what if?
It was nothing sacred.
What if she really?
What's next?
What if she loves Hyundais?
Oh my God.
What if she's just like, I fucking love Hyundais?
No, it's awful. And not only is it awful for greed, it's also taking jobs away.
Well, there's the bigger
lower,
thing. Yeah.
the lower fruit actors who are
yes.
just trying
So
to get in.
there is. I'm going to go to BoomTimes. My first BoomTimes.
Yeah.
There's a thing called Subway Takes.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with it?
He's from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's fucking great.
Yeah.
So
And now, BoomTimes.
He has smaller actors. He has lots of different people on it, but he has smaller
Yeah.
actors. Do you remember Wednesday from, or maybe from the show with the Bluths?
Aaliyah Shawkat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was on and she was like, I don't think that that was basically the take. Like,
Really?
like
I don't think celebrities.
once you're at a certain
yeah,
place,
don't
you
get to
shouldn't
do
be taking like, I think it was Broadway. It was like, stop doing that. Like you're taking acting
Dude,
jobs
I
away
loved
from.
Aaliyah Shawkat before you said that.
Yeah.
Because I loved Arrested Development.
Yeah.
And every movie I've seen her in is like great and
Yeah.
show. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for
but,
her.
But I love Subway takes. I find it highly amusing because like the takes, however outrageous or stupid they begin. Do you know the guy's name who hosts it?
I do, but I can't remember.
He finds a way to have the conversation get really interesting around, like digging deeper into the take and what it actually means, and the takes become something else. So shout out Subway Takes. I enjoy that. If you're into,
if you stumble across Subway Takes on social media or go look it up on YouTube, it's great. It's great.
Yeah.
I only have one BoomTimes this week.
Yeah, go ahead.
We've talked about him in the past a little bit, but I wanted to shout out Jay Dilla. It's the 20th anniversary of Donuts.
Jay Dilla's birthday
20th anniversary of his death.
Yeah.
And his birthday.
Yeah.
What would have been his birthday.
Yeah.
Widely regarded by any savant, talented musician as their, not necessarily like, I don't want to say guiding light, but like anybody that is brilliant regards him in esteem higher than anything else in terms of creativity, innovation, musical knowledge. And he put out this record, Jay Dilla, called Donuts. He's from Detroit. He put out this record called Donuts 20 years ago that is one of those albums that every time I listen to it, I get something different from, and it's so amazing. And it's just great. So shout out Jay Dilla, R.I.P.
I'll piggyback off of that.
Please.
Shout out DJ Francisco. Was DJ with Los Nativos, part of the Rhymesayers Collective.
The Natives.
Yep.
In English.
Part of the Rhymesayers Collective for a long time. Local activist, member of Zulu Nation, works in the local schools on the west side. Proud Minnesota native representative. He was very involved, and I think still is, in Dilla Day Twin Cities. And Dilla Day was a celebration of Dilla Day.
I didn't even know there was a Dilla Day here.
And they used to have like events like at bars or whatever where it would be like all Dilla for Dilla Day. Like they would have Dre Day and they would have Dilla Day.
Yeah, I remember Dre Day.
Yep. So I don't know if it's still a physical locations, but it certainly is still a thing because there is a Facebook group called Dilla Day Twin Cities. And I know every year I'll see a post from Francisco about being Dilla Day, and he's actually gone and traveled to LA and I think met family members and like been really involved in like a national movement around Dilla Day.
That's so cool.
Because there are a lot of people that feel that way. Like Jay Dilla was not only like a music icon, but like he was an inspiration on a cultural level, the impact that he had through his music.
And his tendrils went out to like, I mean, he was not even most famous for his solo stuff.
No,
he's most famous for his collaboration with, I mean, what? The Roots, The Far Side, name it, right? Common, Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah, so that's the little Twin Cities tie-in there that I have. Well, good to get back in it.
Yeah, Ericsson neighborhood, man, that was fun, especially last minute.
Yeah,
it was foisted upon me,
and
not 24 hours ago.
Rightfully so. Dinky Town got a real little Dinky.
Yep, got a real little Dinky shout out.
You got anything else?
That's it, man.
All right. See you next time.
This must be the place. Yeah, this must be the place. Ain't no time to waste. Ain't no time to waste. So whether you in Minneapolis or St. Paul, Bloomington to Maple Grove, from the east side